are you your diagnosis, or is your diagnosis just a part of who you are? Listen, you wrong. I have depression, and my doctor said that I have a chemical imbalance. I get it. Okay, that's fine. Right? So maybe this isn't for you, or maybe you are exactly who I'm talking to, and it's for you to listen and say, well, I don't really agree with what you're saying, but hold on, why would you just say that? I know you love me. I know. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. So I just finished my workout. I'm on my way home. Now here's the thing. I want to talk about depression and, you know, all of that, like being diagnosed with things and lying on that as a crutch. Now I did this video, but my background was kind of crazy. I wasn't really you know, in a position where I could film, so I recorded it and I was like, I'm gonna re-record the video. But the thing is, I'm all about authenticity, and to be honest with you, I can't even recreate that conversation with that level of passion, because it really was just a conversation. And when I come, I want to come raw. I don't want to come like, you know, scripted and photoshopped. I want to talk to y'all how I talk to my sisters and my brothers and the people that I love. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to play the audio for y'all, and I apologize for the background noises and stuff, but it was just on my heart to speak at that time, and that's what I recorded. So yeah. It's always easy to be a victim. You know, is it depression or is it just life? And it's always easy to be the victim, because it's like, if it's depression, if you fail, then it's like, oh, we can blame it on the illness. You know, as a victim, people dote on you, and oh, there's always an excuse for your missteps. There's always an excuse. So when you take the mental health out of it, and you know, we all just damn crazy, then it's like, now you're responsible for your shit. And some people cannot handle being responsible, being told that you are the reason for your failure. Oh no, you can't tell them that, because that hurts, you know? So maybe you're the reason for your failure. And then a lot of times what I notice gets misdiagnosed as depression, and you know, is your anxiety kicks in. And you know, it's not a diagnosis of anxiety and depression, it's fear. You have a fear of failing, a fear of looking stupid, a fear of being embarrassed. So that fear tells you that what you can and can't do, you know? And then when you have that voice in your head telling you you can't do it, oh my God, you do this, you're just gonna fail, you're just gonna fail. Then you're just like, well, no, I have depression. Now you're sad and you're in the bed and you can't get out of the bed, and what's going on? What's going on in your head? I just feel like I'm going to be a horrible this, or I'm going to do bad at that, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, so now I'm just sulking. So you're calling it depression, and what I'm saying is, oh, so you're afraid. I'm not afraid. No, you are afraid. No, I'm not. Okay, so let's use a different word. You're anxious. Your anxiety's kicking in. Now, see, that's another diagnosis. Oh, yeah, it's my anxiety. Now let's get down to the bottom of it. Your anxiety about what? What is triggering your anxiety? Which is then triggering your depression? What is it? Your fear of failing, or being embarrassed, or being in a crowd, or looking stupider at people looking at you, pointing a finger, or messing something up, or whatever it is. It's your fear. So if you start to deal with the fear, then we can get away from the diagnosis. Anxiety, depression. Okay, yeah, we all got anxiety and depression. And this is not saying that it doesn't exist and people don't have chemical imbalances. Sure they do. That's not what I'm talking about. You're right? But we throw it around so loosely. At this point, I don't know anyone who is chemically balanced. No one. So it's like, are you your diagnosis, or is your diagnosis just a part of who you are? So you can live in that and use that as a crutch and as an excuse excuse, or you can just like try to deal with that and say, I am more than just this title, and I'm going to be more than just this title. This title is just something that is in me. It's part of me, and this is what I have to live with and deal with, but that does not mean that I can't be productive and reach my goals just because somebody put a title or two on me. So, at the end of the day, you just have to choose who you want to be. And it doesn't mean it comes easy. It may come harder to you because of your title, like cerebral palsy or, bipolar mania or what is schizophrenia, whatever the case is. People go through so much, but at the end of the day, there may be limitations, and you may have to be honest with yourself about what some of those limitations are, because not everybody can do everything. It's just a fact. And I don't care what your mother told you growing up, that you could be anything you want to be. I mean, you almost can, but no, you really can't, right? So we're gonna deal with reality. So now that we got that out of the way, the next video that I want to do most likely will be addressing what to do when that fear creeps in. So this is not a way to fix mental health issues. This is not a way to fix anxiety and depression, but I'm talking about fear. So if we get down to the get down, what is driving you, and if it is a fear of this and a fear of that, if we search inside and we're honest with ourselves, sometimes we can figure out what is causing this fear and how to get over it. Or if you have people in your life that can be honest with you and you don't all of a sudden jump up and take it personal, if they say something that you don't want to hear, then maybe you can learn who you are by listening to other people's feedback on you, and not one person or two people, but multiple people over the course of your life. When they give you feedback, you listen to it and you take it. And that doesn't mean that when someone has a judgment about you, you have to take 100% of what they say, but it does mean being honest. And if they say something to you like, you know what, you always have this way, like, I noticed that you're real snappy with certain situations with this person or that person, and you're not like that with other people. It's not for you to be like, oh no, that's not true. No, it's for you to listen and say, well, I don't really agree with what you're saying, but hold on, why would you just say that? I know you love me. I know you have my best intentions at heart. So for you to say that, maybe I need to sit back and take a look at how I treat that person or how I treat situations like this. And through that, you learn who you are. Maybe when I'm in this environment, I behave like that. So what's causing me to behave like that is that catalyst. And that may be what's driving your fear to be in public or to speak in front of people or to do whatever. You know what I mean? So we'll talk about that in the next video, y'all. Please make sure you comment down below if you agree. If you don't agree and you're like, you can't listen, you wrong. I have depression and my doctor said that I have a chemical imbalance. I get it. Okay, that's fine. Right? So maybe this isn't for you, or maybe you are exactly who I'm talking to and you need to stop relying so much on that diagnosis and get into who you are and figure out what's going on. Because there are plenty of people who have diagnoses out here in the world who are able to function and live their lives and you wouldn't even know, or let's say you do know, but you still see them persevering and they still out here in the fight because they're not going to let some diagnosis hold them back. So that's the point. So anyway, comment down below what y'all think. Let me know, and we'll do this again next time, y'all.